Before doing any ritual, something need to be understand. Anything you do in the world needs three things. One is first to have a aim, that why are you doing it. Second, you put efforts and do the things. And third is like asking for forgiveness and analyzing your mistakes and enjoying the results. Same way in the ritual also, these three way the rituals are made. So first thing, when you set the aim of the ritual, why are you doing this? Means you focus, you are going to create an energy, but in which direction this energy should go? You fix this direction. So you make sankalpa to fix the aim of this energy which you are going to create. So you make sankalpa and then you do the ritual. When you do the ritual, like chanting some mantras for several times or several days, and you finish this ritual, after this another sankalpa you do, where you ask for forgiveness and ask for blessings for fulfilling of the aim of the sankalpa of the ritual why you made it. So sankalpa for any ritual is very important, because without this your rituals are creating energy, but it is not reaching anywhere. It is not fulfilling the desire. So sankalpa is putting your desire as a target and hitting this target by the energy which you created by the ritual is the sankalpa. So you can do it with water, you can do it without water. You are doing it with water, take water, make a mudra like this in your hand, make a space here, so you can hold the water over here, relax your palm, take water and put in your hand. You are having a water on this place. You can, another hand you can make it like this and give a support to your first hand which is holding a water. And this water, this jal, you can imagine that this water is from Ganga ji. The Ganga is the holiest river on the earth, which water never gets spoiled. Even hundreds of years you keep in any bottle or any container, this water still remains pure and drinkable. And after this, what you need to do is, you need to say your name, whatever your name is, your family name, whatever it is, and then your gotra. If you do not know your gotra, then you say Kashyap gotra. Kashyap is the rishi from which we all humans are born. To say the name of the country where are you sitting. So you say the name of the country, you say the name of the city, you say the name of the place. If you are sitting in your house, then you can say, I am sitting in my own house. And then you say that you are doing it on, if it is morning, in morning, if it is afternoon, it's afternoon, evening is evening. If you know the day, Sunday, then you say Sunday morning. If you know that it is Sunday afternoon, then you can say Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. You are doing this yagya for whom? Which god? Which goddesses? Who, for what? So if you are doing for sun, you say for sun. If you say for Vishnu, so for Vishnu. If you say for Shiva, then for Shiva, any god or goddesses. If you say for Kali, want to do it for Kali, then say for Kali. I am doing this ritual. What is this ritual? You are doing yagya, or you are doing chanting, or you are doing some kind of offerings. So you say, I will do this number of time this mantra chanting. So you say the mantra and say the number of time of chanting, in how much period of time. If you make it in 5 years, 2 years, 2 months, 1 day, 2 days, you need to make a clear that. And after you make that, then you have to say your desires, that why you are doing this ritual, what you want from this ritual. So you say your desire, and after saying your desire, you again chant this mantra 3 times. You offer it anywhere where the burning candle is there next to you, put it down and touch to your head and say Sankalpa Siddhirastu, Sankalpa Siddhirastu, Sankalpa Siddhirastu. And after touching this hand, after you finished your ritual, after you did everything, when you have to wake up, always touch the ground 3 times and say Indraya Namaha, Shakraya Namaha, Indraya Namaha, Shakraya Namaha, Indraya Namaha, Shakraya Namaha, for saying that this ritual which you have made, what chantings you have done, this will go with you, it doesn't stay down. So, some things which you have to consider about the sankalpa. First thing is, whenever you are making a sankalpa, is good to have a burning candle with the cow's ghee. Burning candle with the cow's ghee. Second thing what you need is a glass and a spoon of water. So this you need. Third thing, if you can have yellow mustard seeds with you, it's very good. If you have yellow mustard seeds, before making any time your prayers, you can take this yellow mustard seeds, take in right hand, whatever mantra you are going to chant, and whatever is your guru mantra, cover it with left hand and chant this mantra for 11 times. And after that, this mustard shift to your left hand, take some and start from the east. So suppose east is here, so you say this mantra on the east direction, you say this mantra in the northeast, you made north south, you made this mantra on southeast, then south, then southwest, then west, then west north, then north, and then northeast, and then back again east, and then up, and then down. So these 10 directions you throw this mustard, and then you can do any ritual. No different energy will affect you. This is like you created a closed space for your own practice. Especially this mantra is required when you are doing any kind of tantric rituals. And even those people who do Vedic ritual, they do Drigbandhan. It is called Drigbandhan, means like closing the all directions around you. Third thing about this is you need to use a woolen asana every time when you chant a mantra. Whenever you are doing your ritual, you should have your asana with you all the times whenever you are doing something. Even if you are sitting for meditation, then do it on your asana. Then this asana will get certain energy, and whenever you will sit in this asana, it will pull your energy up. So it should be woolen, and if natural wool is there, is very good. The most preferable color is red for everybody. Can use red or off-white or brown or black. Black is used only by the tantric people, so avoid black, but red can be used by anybody. Another than one more thing which you have to do is, after finishing the sankalpa, when you did the all ritual, sankalpa, everything, at least 3 people you have to provide food. At least 3 people you have to offer the food, serve the food. If it is Brahmin, it is good. If it is not Brahmin, then anybody. If you not find people, anybody who can eat food, then at least give food to the animals, to the dogs, to the crows, to the ants. So that's how your ritual will be complete. I hope that you all will have benefits of this magic tradition of mystic science to cultivate the energy and direct this energy on the targets which you want to achieve in your life. Namaskar.